everybody. Hi, it's Becky from PowerToolsWithThread.com. That's my blog. I hope you guys are doing well. We are in the midst of a heat wave that is showing no signs of going anywhere. So they say we had more consecutive days over 100 degrees back in 2009. And then there's one other date in 2011. And then, so right now we're at number 3. But, whew. That's a reason too, I want to let you guys know. A lot of you have been asking about when my husband is going to restock the seam ripper stiletto combos that we sell in our store, PowerToolsWithThreadStore.com. And the problem is that the lathe and all of his equipment is in an unair conditioned garage. Y'all, it's 100 plus in there. It's like an oven. It's horrible. And so that's been kind of the holdup. He's got fans and whatnot, but it's hot air blowing hot air. We even have one of those giant swamp cooler portable job. Doesn't do a thing. Doesn't do a thing. But you guys, as soon as the temperature breaks, or if he starts getting out there at like 7 in the morning, he might get a few done. But I'm telling you, after 10 o'clock, it's over. There's nothing for it. It's awful. Anyway, I thought I would pop in. I haven't seen you guys in a couple of days. I did put a video out where I had a thread issue on the multi-needle yesterday and got that out to y'all. The design that I was working on, and there's already been a little sneak peek of this, is the Designs by Juju Christmas tree skirt. And I am having an absolute ball putting that together. I am making how-to videos for Julie from Designs by Juju so that when you get the tree skirt, I'll show you how it is all going to be made. And I don't think it's released yet. Today is July 26th, 2022, and I think the pattern is scheduled for release on August 1st or 2nd, somewhere in there. So the video will be ready, everything will be done, but it's a lot of fun to put together. It's going to be just adorable. I cannot wait to show you guys. Oh, I did mention too, Power Tools with Thread store. So I just got rebranded, you guys. I rebranded my logo. I worked with Vistaprint and they created a new logo for me. And I've got some on tote bags. I just restocked these in my store. They're wonderful. They're heavy duty canvas. And I want to thank Corey Yoder, my favorite fabric designer. Corey actually worked with me and gave me her advice for the colors. The colors that are in the sewing machine are from her Cozy Up line. And she helped me to add the spool of thread on top and all of that. And let me get up close so you guys can see. Corey, I want to thank you so much. This is just amazing. She's awesome. It's just wonderful. It just makes sense to incorporate the colors that Corey is known for with my new logo and new brand. So on that note, there are t-shirts in the works. A lot of you have been asking me for t-shirts with the new logo on them. They are in the works, okay? And as soon as they're available on the store site, I will let you know. The pink ones that are there now, there's not that many left. I have just some smalls and that's it. That's all I have is smalls in my old logo. But when the new logo comes in, we'll have everything from smalls all the way up to 3X. Because I got to make sure all my power toolers are dressed appropriately, right? Yeah. So, hey, I also want to tell you, you see chicken salad is still up here on the wall. You guys, I got to let you know, Creative Notions Quilt Shop has got several bolts of this fabric. This is actually the true backing fabric. This is from Cookbook by Lori Holt, and it's a very large scale floral, and it is gorgeous with this. Same reds, same pinks. I absolutely love it. I had purchased a chicken wire print fabric to go on the back, and I'm glad I didn't use this. I found a stain on it right here. I'm gonna try to get that out. I'll use it for something else. I I thought this would be okay. There's not a lot of black, because this is black chicken wire print on white. There's not a lot of black in the fabric at all. There's like one that I can see, maybe two pieces that have black in them. Black is not used very much, but I got this in. Vicki suggested it from Creative Notions Quilt Shop, and she's absolutely right. You know, duh, it's part of the line. It goes with it just perfectly. So I'm all excited now to get it on the long arm and get it quilted. I am getting ready to quilt up. The next one that's going on the long arm it was a juvenile quilt that I made with the walkabout pattern that I picked up at Lulu and Hazel Quilt Shop in Durant, Oklahoma. Is it Durant? We were in Oklahoma somewhere. These squares are from a soft book panel, and I put them in the walkabout pattern. So this one is next on the long arm. That's going on the long arm. I just sewed up the backing, and it's that all over tossed animals, and it matches just perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and get that made up. And my DAR group, Daughters of the American Revolution, they collect juvenile quilts. They call it Stitching for Children. So a lot of it, DAR has schools that they sponsor for underprivileged kids, and they've got like 5 schools that they sponsor, and so I imagine these will go somewhere in there. And I want to congratulate Pat. Pat is one of my viewers, and I had mentioned being in the DAR. She reached out to me and said she thought she might be related to a Revolutionary War ancestor, and so I pointed her in the right direction. She went through the process, and she is a brand new daughter. So welcome to the fold, Pat. If any of you think you might have Revolutionary War ancestors, feel free to reach out to me. Send me an email at powertoolswiththread@outlook.com, and I will be happy to point you in the right direction. They've got it down to a science, guys. Their genealogy library is over the top. You just need your first 3 generations, birth certificate, that starts with you, birth certificate for you, marriage licenses, everything for you, your parents, and your grandparents. And from there, they can pretty much handle it. So it's really a neat process, and it's a wonderful legacy to leave your grandchildren. I got an email from Villa Rosa Designs, and they had a Christmas line I just thought was precious. And it's all about stamps and postal stuff. Santa, let me back out so you guys can see a little bit better. Look at this. This old Santa. He's got a toy plane. He's wiping his brow because he's wore out. And it says St. Nicholas, North Pole. And this is Santa's Workshop. I love this. And it is a Riley Blake design. It's another one of those, you know, the quilt that I made, She Who Sews, J. Wrecker Frisch. I believe that's how you say that, Frisch, F-R-I-S-C-H. It's another one of hers. And so I went ahead and picked this up. It's just adorable. This is the panel to it. And then I got a fat quarter of all the pieces in the line. These prints are kind of big, so I'm going to hold up the whole fat quarter so you can see them. It looks like postcards. So we have writing with postcards and stamps on blue. We have the same print on white. Adorable Christmas tags. Super cute. This one has bells and postcards, post stamps. Very nice. Here's a red on red. I like this. This is really nice. There's his little glasses. He sees you, it says. And this is the same print on black. Black on black. I think I'm going to use this for the binding because I got a half yard of this. And here's the green. Green on green, same print. And then they have a white dot on green. And a white dot on aqua. We have typed envelopes. So cute. Letters from the North Pole. So cute. And then we have postage stamps. There you go, tossed postage stamps. And I decided I was going to use the Rosa Designs pattern called Splendor. So that's a great pattern to use with a panel and all these coordinating fabrics. If you get a chance, you can go out to villarosadesigns.com and check it out for yourself. She never charges shipping. They're awesome. So I had mentioned that I was making that tree skirt from Designs by Juju, and I'll tell you what, in my last chat video with y'all, I had showed you that I picked up all of these. Riley Blake has these gorgeous blenders called shades. I'll put a link to them below, but I kept them all out and I'm using all of these shades blenders, fat quarters. I got a couple of packages of them and they're perfect. They're absolutely perfect for making that tree skirt. It's working out so cute. I'm going to give you a peek. Let me show you the quilt shop. Look at the quilt shop. Can you stand it? It's adorable. It's adorable. I'm loving this. You do need to have organizational skills like a trained military logistician, okay? But when I do my videos to give you guys some tips and tricks on how to get organized and what to do, I'll tell you everything that I think has been working really well for me. So another thing I got in from Fat Quarter Shop was some Blossom. Blossom is a blender background by Riley Blake. It's designed by Christopher Thompson. It's one of my favorites. And I used Blossom white in this, in my tree skirt. Okay, I ordered that. I'll link to it below as well. And I ordered, my backing is going to be this. It's a light gray Blossom with white. So it looks like snow on gray. Very nice. That is one of my favorite background fabrics is Blossom. They've got Halloween with little black and orange blossoms on it. They have blue and red ones for, 4th of July and all kinds of stuff. So gazillions of colors. And I also picked up, I'm sure this is for dealers, but I like to use this because shopping online can kind of be tricky. They had a Blossom design card. So I got this. It doesn't have the ones that I just mentioned to you that are in white, but it does have 40 colors of the Blossom fabric line in here. So if you're looking to match something, these are very helpful. I'm a big fan of these. I always have been. Hey, you guys know that, so because we sell the seam rippers and all that kind of stuff, Power Tools with Thread is a business. And I gotta tell you guys, I know a lot of you own small businesses, and my CPA has had it up to here with me. And because I will send her receipts that are like, y'all have heard me moan and groan about tax time, right? So all these receipts, I mean, sorting them all out and figuring out what categories they go in and all this other stuff and trying to get it together. And what a mess. And Keith said, hey, Shaquille O'Neal, he's hawking that big scanner thing, right, that sits on your desk that you can scan receipts in. He said, check that out. Why don't you see if that would work, and then we can scan in the receipts and automate them. We have a mouse in our pocket. Anyway, so I went looking at that, and they've got it on Amazon, and it's like $400. And I said, man. And I was reading the reviews on it, and somebody who's a CPA had said, if this machine had the AI that the apps for your phone do, it would be a lot better product, okay? And I was like, what AI are they talking about? Because there was some complaints about if you scan a receipt that's wrinkled, or you scan a receipt that has a staple in it or something, everything goes haywire in the scanner. And then the software for the scanner, the physical one, the big one that would sit on your desk and take up space, that scanner software, it's not that smart, right? And AI means artificial intelligence. And I was like, what are they talking about? So I went looking for an app. There's an app for this? Really? You guys, I gotta tell you, this has changed my business life, okay? Those of you that are small business owners, and there's a lot of you out there, every time you buy something, you got to save the receipt, right? So there's this app, and it's called Easy Expense, and I want to show it to you guys. They have it for iPhone and Android, and I've got it right here. It's the little yellow icon on my phone. I'm going to zoom in so you can see this. Whoop, wrong direction. So here's Easy Expense right here, and I'm just going to touch it. I want to show you what this thing does. So it comes up, okay, and it shows, I'm going to hold real still so it focuses. Now we actually have 3 different business options in here. You can put as many as you want. Let it get back there. Now I want to show you how awesome this is. We used it on our trip the whole time we were on the road. There's a button down here that says Add New Expense. Okay, so I'm going to touch it. And it says there's a smart receipt capture, or you can add new expense. I want to do the smart receipt capture. So I'm going to touch that. Okay, it's popped open my camera. I just got some blossom from Fat Quarter Shop. Okay, there's my invoice from Fat Quarter Shop. I already have invoices from Fat Quarter Shop in here. Let me show you what I'm doing. I'm just going to hold my phone over this. And it gives me like a yellow window. And it just picked it up. Look, Fat Quarter Shop. There it is. It tells me the amount that I paid. It tells me the tax I paid. It tells me what credit card I used to pick it up. And it knows it already goes into the tax category for supplies and materials. Now, if I wanted to, I could crop this, okay? You can touch it and crop it, which you could do if you wanted to, but you don't have to. So you can add to report if you wanted to put in another receipt that went with it or something like that. So down here at the bottom, I have 3 buttons that say discard, edit, and save. I'm just going to touch save. Okay. It's ready to do the next receipt. So there's that one. I can sit here. I've got my share, guys. I have my share. Now here's a little one for a parking receipt that I had put in from when I went to the American Sewing Guild conference, okay? So I'm gonna hold this just over the receipt and touch the button, and it knows already, platinum parking, 19 bucks, the date and the credit card I used. Now, sometimes you have to pay attention. It says supplies and materials. I'm gonna touch that, and it jumps into all the possible receipt categories. I'm going to put it into parking and tolls. So it has all the categories in it already that my CPA would need. You guys, I love this thing. And you can export all of this to an Excel spreadsheet, okay? I do this in the car, you guys. I'll do it at the cash register. Y'all, I tell you what, this is such a ginormous time saver for me. I was at the Scrappy Quilter getting some fabric a couple weeks ago. My receipt came out. I just held my phone over it. Bink. Scrappy Quilter. Right date, supplies and materials, and the right amount. Once it does it one time, it knows that vendor and it'll pick it up for fuel, everything. It's wonderful. So, and I don't know what the price of it is now, but I got it and it was $47.95 a year. A year. It would take 8 years of this app to equal that big hunk of junk that's being hawked on TV to scan in receipts. Crazy. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys because I know a lot of you are small business owners, or you're thinking about starting a small business or something, and you've got a million receipts that you have to keep track of for your taxes. So from me to you, worth every penny. Absolutely love it. Oh, and I had a log on issue, problem logging in or something. I don't know what happened. This was when I first got the thing several months ago. I sent them a trouble ticket, and you guys, within 15 minutes, they came back, took care of the problem, told me, fixed it. Perfect. Could not be happier. Absolutely love it. It's called Easy Expense, and you get it at the Google Play Store or on iTunes. So I'm pretty happy with it. A lot of you have been asking for updates on my chickens. They're doing great. They have been in the coop for a week now, and let's go out and take a look at them, okay? There's Mr. Keith. He's getting the grill ready. Say hi, baby.
We're fixing to put a chicken on the grill, not one of these. All right, there they are into there. The coop is doing great. Hello, babies. What are you guys doing? So we got a run chicken door, and that door opens up 20 or 30 minutes after sunrise, and it closes 20 or 30 minutes, I forget which, after sunset. So about 8:25, 8:30, they all kind of line up on the little ramp here, and in they go. We had to put them to bed the first couple of nights, and then they figured it out. So last night I sat out here and they went to bed all on their own. Their food is it's an old bucket, and it has these things that Keith put in the side of it. We got all of these on Amazon. I'll put all the stuff we got on Amazon in my, maybe I'll create a store for my chicken favorites. And so there's still chick feed in there, and it auto fills, and right now they can get 2 heads. There's 4 of them on there. And then the watering cups, the bucket's full of water, and they peck at the little yellow dealies in there, and it refills the cups with water. So they've always got, well, I'd call it fresh water. It's got dirt and leaves in it right now. And then this is their water they had in the brooder, so we'll put that back in there. But yeah, they're doing great. So you guys are so pretty. Yeah. Hello. Oh goodness, what you guys doing? See? Time for a snack. They are so much fun. We sit outside in the evening and watch them. And they'll let me pick them up, and they kind of just sit on my hand, and they've been sleeping on the roost. The first night they hopped up there and got on the roost, and so that's where they stay. So it's all good. They're doing just fine. And Harley likes to watch them. You like those chickens, Harley? My blue dog chases them around. So entertaining, definitely entertaining. Do you like the chickens, Harley? You say hi. Hello. Sweet girl.
I think that's about it. I have got more of these to do. I need to have all of my tree skirt done and ready to go by Friday, and it's Tuesday. So, all right, we will talk to you soon. You guys go say something. Bye.